Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. Can't hear me. Shit. There we go. There we go. What's going on, guys? You guys couldn't hear me. Anyways,
what I was saying is we got the bounce as expected, guys. We got the bounce as expected. So that was pretty nice. Now we just got the jobs report. John M was nice enough to put that in the chat. It came in under expectations, but I think we should let people keep their jobs because inflation is coming down without people losing their jobs. It's in the numbers, man. It's in the numbers. Don't hate me for saying that. It is what it is. It's immoral for people to lose their jobs, in my opinion. But hey, it is what it is. Anyways, what's going on? What's going on? Cat got his tongue. The cat got my tongue this morning, man. I was so excited for the stream because we got the little bit of a bounce. Now, we haven't really gone anywhere. We need to get back above 25.2, but we're on our way. We're on our way. We take out Sato. Sato was short. We had to go take out his liquidation. We took out his liquidation. Now he's short again. Now we have to go take up his other liquidation and kind of keep going up from there. Tug Eye, what's going on, buddy? What's going on, Tug Eye? Christopher Reed said echo chamber. It's the echo chamber, man. You know how it is. Twitter is the echo chamber, right? It's brutal. It's brutal. Sometimes I just go in there to see the reply guys and see what they're saying. The reply guys on some posts are absolutely hilarious on Twitter, guys. Who we got? Lieutenant Dan Dago's got his ice cream in the morning. Hey, if you don't got coffee, what's the second best way to wake up? Eat some sugar, right? Sugar rush. That's what kids back in the day. Why do you think parents gave their kids cereal back in the day? Not because it's easy, because it has sugar. It's going to wake them up. Come on now. We all know that's the truth. Anyways, JBH, what's going on, man? Good morning. Good morning, man. So anyways, what do we got going on here for Bitcoin? So we came up again. We tagged 25,129, and we got rejected again, right? So, a little bit of a rejection there. That's okay. So now what we want to see is we know, guys. I mean, we're all talking about this, but this is one big range. So we got range highs, we got range lows. 25,381, and we got the range lows at 24K. Yesterday we talked about why did I think we were going to get a move up? It was very simple, right? We got a wick below the support, took out all the stops below. Usually when you see the swing failure pattern, right, which is the wick below the support and the move back up, you usually see back up to the top of the range. Now, you could argue this is the top of the range, right, at 25,200. You certainly could. I have it up here just because we did wick up here earlier, but as we make our way back up here, we just got the jobs report. So you're going to see some volatility, pumps and dumps, whatever, man. Everyone's going to say, oh my God, jobs report was bad. We're going to dump for an hour, and then we'll be right back where we are 2 hours from now. I'm so sick of this. I say this every time at one of these events, guys. I am so sick of these news events, bro. They're annoying at this point, right? Because they don't affect the price in the long term. They stall it out, which is annoying, and they delay the inevitable, which is Bitcoin going higher. It's annoying at this point, but it is what it is. Bitcoin's like that beach ball being pushed down below 25K. Someone doesn't want it to go above there, But hey, we delayed an inevitable. But my dirty money in Credit Suisse is Seifu. Nice, dude. But what are we waiting for now, guys? It's very simple. All we need to see, guys, I mean, this is the same thing we talked about yesterday, is we saw the bounce, right? The 4 hour is looking juicy here. The 4 hour is looking juicy. Oh, my Lord. I love the 4 hour time frame right now. 4 hour time frame is printing that green dot. We know the hourly did yesterday, and the hourly pushed us up. Now we got the 4 hour green dots. We need to get above 25.2. That's it. That's it. If you are a bull, okay, and you're out there and you want to put those bull horns on and you really want to start pushing that price up, right? You really want to start getting back up to 26K. We got to get back above 25.2, man. Right? And not just get back above it, but then hold it as support. Not like we did right here where we pumped and dumped below, right? We need to get back up and we need to hold it. Hold it. And then we can come back up to 26K. John said it perfectly, man. We're at that price right now where it's like you're not happy about where the prices are, but the prices also aren't low enough for you to want to buy. It's that awkward little spot. And I think they're keeping it right here in that range on purpose. Right? Slightly below the highs, so people are afraid to accumulate at these levels, and also not high enough where people are euphoric, right? It's kind of in this little sweet spot. John said it perfectly in the pregame lobby earlier. It really does make a lot of sense, if you ask me. But like we said, 4 hour green dot, and we're getting that move to the upside. Bada bing, bada boom. That's how we play it. And so far looking good. I am in a ETH, like I said yesterday, I have an ETH and Bitcoin long. So that one's looking pretty good. I did sleep with that open overnight because I was pretty confident. So now, okay, here we go, guys. We're getting that move, at least trying to get that move back up here. Let's see, 24,872. We know what we need to see for the bears now, right? For the bears, because some of us are bears, some of us are bulls, and you got to do what you got to do. But for the bears, I mean, what do you want to see now, right? If you're a bear sitting there and said, shit, man, Bitcoin's getting a bounce, I thought it was just going to dump straight down, right? I didn't think we are going to get any retrace, right? If you're sitting there as a bear, which, like I said, half of us are probably bears, half of us are bulls. That's what makes a market, right? Kick us in the balls. I got to kick you in the balls one time, just for fun. But you would basically look for, all you're looking for is a move back below 24K, man. 24K and then an underside retest like this. So how would I go short? How would Jordan go short? You can short from right here if you want to. I'm not going to do it. Right? I'm not going to short from right here. What I would look for a short is if Bitcoin dumped, broke 24K, and then retested here, right? And then you found some resistance here. This is where I would look for a short right there. Anything above here, I'm not really looking for a short. Maybe if we get smack up to 28K, right? 28K is that next resistance. 28.8 to be exact. But that's how I would get bearish. Bitcoin dumps, breaks 24K, right? And then all of a sudden we break all these key levels looking left. And then you're probably coming all the way back down to at least 23, probably lower than that if you do break that. But we'll talk that about as we go. Who really isn't a long-term bull? Exactly. Even the bears are long-term bulls, right? They put their makeup on every morning, right? The bears put their makeup on every morning, Right? But in reality, they're just putting that bear makeup, right, to hide their bullishness. They really are a bull. It's just that they want lower prices to buy, and unfortunately, you don't always get lower prices to buy, right? But everyone deep down inside, if you're in crypto, unless like you're a perma bear, there's some serious perma bears out there that just want crypto to fail, right? And you know exactly who I'm talking about. It's the people that are never bullish. They're always bearish no matter what happens. You can pump 100%, you're still bearish. They want crypto to fail for some reason. I don't know what it did to them in the past, but it is what it is. You guys know the perma bears. But I think the real bears, the bears that just want the price to go down because they want to buy lower, not necessarily because they want to see crypto fail, those ones are bulls in disguise. You know they are. You know they are. And I know they are too. That's why I don't take them too seriously. Because I know they're bearish just because they want to buy lower. That's it. Let's go. Some bears are no coiners though. Facts. You guys know the perma bears. They just those are unbearable bears. And there's nothing wrong with being bears, man. I mean, the thing is, shorting makes you a lot of money because when the market dumps, you guys know the market dumps quick. So it's like quick. If you can catch a nice dump, some quick money. But like at the same time, if you're a long-term looker, if you're a long-term looker of crypto or markets in general, not just crypto, stock markets, anything. You're dumb if you're a perma bear. Throughout the history of time, markets go up. It doesn't even make sense to be a perma bear, but it is what it is. But anyways, let's go back over to the daily time. So we talk about the 4-hour time frame. We're just in this little range, guys. 24.2, 24K, little range. We'll play the range. Bitcoin does come back down again. I mean, we'll talk about it as we come back, if we come back down here. I don't think it is. Let me see the DXY here. DXY is, let me zoom in a little bit, getting a little bit of a bounce. I don't know how long this is going to last though, because guys, that the ECB, right, European Central Bank, it takes me 2 seconds every time to think of this one. European Central Bank has their monetary policy meeting at 9:45 today. So that should cause, if they raise by 50 basis points, which is expected, that should cause the dollar to go down. Because that, if they raise 50 basis points, that should cause the euro to go up in theory, right? It should, right? It's like when the US raises 50 basis points, we see the dollar shoot up, right? for them, they would see the euro shoot up. So that should mean the dollar goes down in theory, right? Hopefully they do this 50. If they do the 25, well, the dollar's going to the moon. But we'll talk about that. Stock market futures are let's see. Stock market futures. What do we got today? Before we jump onto the higher term time frames for Bitcoin. Stock market futures. What do we got? Pretty much flat. Yeah, flat. Nasdaq's up. ES is flat. So nothing really to say there. Nasdaq, these stock markets, guys, the S&P is sitting right at support, man. It is so interesting to see this thing just kind of consolidate right at support. Like, is it going to break up? Is it going to break down? We'll see on this one. I will say, though, the fact that you made a higher low on the futures today, I do like that for possibly another push up here. And the fact that you're at support, I can't get bearish at support, guys. That's always my number one mantra. I can't get bearish at support. It's easy to get bearish at support because that's when the things look most ugly, but I can't get bearish at support, guys. So I'm looking for the S&P to bounce here. If it breaks down, okay, then we're looking for resistance points where we can short it. But right now, I can't get bearish at support. It is what it is. Breather, what's going on? Breather, he's back in the chat, man. Shout out to Breather, man. He's coming in. Shout out to Breather, bro. He joined as a member. What we got? Wade said, bakes are falling worldwide and no coiners are like, I'm still not about sure. Give them time. Give them time, right? We're in a bear market, right? So we're still in a bear market at the end of the day. Like, we're in that phase where I think we're switching to a bull market or a bear market to a bull market. We're in that kind of transitory phase, right? No jokes about that. But we're in that transitionary phase where we're transferring from a bear to a bull. We're changing who we are. So, let's give it some time. It takes a little bit to sort of get this transition period. But you can argue that Bitcoin's in this transition period for 277 days at this point, right? So we're talking 10 months of sideways on Bitcoin. That's exactly the accumulation phase that you want to see, right? Exactly the accumulation phase that you want to see. But it takes time. But anyways, you go to the daily time frame. You can see, you can see this range. Like, this range is the key range, right? It's this 23.8 daily support, right? That we've had support on over here. We got a little deviation above, we dumped. And then we had support on it here. We got a little deviation above, we dumped. Okay, so, and then on the resistance, you can see how big this 25.2 level is, guys. We know about the 25.2 level. So really right now, we're just playing a range. We're rocking it out, right? If you want to short from the top of the range, you short from the top of the range. If you want to long from the bottom of the range, you long from the bottom of the range. But we're just in a range, right? So it's all fun and games. But really, nothing changes for me, right? This is going to be chop suey, boring price action until we either break 25.2 and hold it. We don't wick. We don't want no wicks. We need a close. I need a daily close. All right. I repeat, the daily close above 25.2. Right. Not a wick, a close. And same thing. To if we come back down and we come back down to 23.8, I need a daily close, not a wick, a daily close below 23.8 for me to maybe look at some lower prices here. Anything in here is meaningless. All right, meaningless price action. Right, it's gonna go up, down, blah, blah, blah. It's either gonna be accumulation, distribution. We don't really know, but we can play it, right? So, I still stand by that. The medium term time frames still look good, guys. I mean, the daily's getting a little up there. I will say on the stocks, it's getting a little bit up there, but you can stay up there for an extended period of time. If you go back to June or January, right, you might say, okay, Jordan, but the daily stock RSI is topped out. That means we have to dump, right? Well, look back here on early January, right? You were coming up. Stock was topped out right on this candle. And Bitcoin still mooned all the way from 17K all the way to 25K with that still being topped out, right? So it's not like this thing, it's like, oh my God, this has to dump. And honestly, I go to some of the higher term time frames. The 2-day still has plenty of room to run up, right? That's literally just at the midway point at the moment down here. 2-day green dot just printed. We know last time we did that when the momentum was bottomed out was all the way back here on January 3rd We know what happened from there. You know, and same thing on the 3-day. The 3-day is looking juicy too. Look at the 3-day, guys. The 3-day is just crossing to the upside. Last time we did that again was right after the FTX dump, was literally the Pico bottom, right? And then you obviously, last time you get a 3-day green dot, you know, let's let this play out, right? Let's give it some time and we'll do our thing, right? Let's not change our narrative every day, all right? Market's coming up today. Let's not get bullish today. Market pulls back tomorrow. Let's not be bearish tomorrow. Let's. Sometimes I think most of the time, guys, we need to zoom out a little bit. Zoom out a little bit, right? Go to a daily time frame and up. Let's get off the hourly time frames. They're cool for trading. I use the lower term time frames for trading, right? 15-minute, 1 hour. But like as far as investing, man, if you're gonna flip bullish and bearish every day, well, I mean, what good does that do you, right? You got to get rid of your emotions in the market. Let's see. Chat trying to get... what is the chat trying to talk about? Guys, chill out, man. We're going from bull to bear, all right? Chill out. Or bear to bull. I'm sorry, bear to bull. Don't be making those jokes in the chat, guys. Come on. Cut it out. Cut it out, guys. Come on, man. You guys are too much in the chat. Shout out to everyone who's watching the stream, guys. We're kind of just chilling, watching Bitcoin. All right, so we talked about we kind of talked about where we're at. Just one more thing on the week, I guess, on the what would I expect if Bitcoin got to move up? If Bitcoin got a more sizable move up, which I know most people still think that's not going to happen. Honestly, guys, like I'm not convinced that Bitcoin's topped right here. I'm not, right? And I know that's the common narrative. Just like yesterday, the common narrative is we were just going to dump straight down, right? And we obviously popped back up. I'm still looking at, right? Obviously, 25.2 is the level, but my gut tells me, okay? And not just the gut, well, the charts too that I'm showing you here. My gut and the chart, for me, shows me that I think this CME gap right here, right? So like, you guys know when the move up. All right, just kind of started out like this. What was our plan, right? What was our overall plan on this channel on the move up, right? What was the level we were looking for to get everyone super, super bullish, then pull it back and get them bearish again? What was the level? We were calling this golden pocket, right? We heard everyone saying we're going to go straight to 30K if we break 25K. We went right to the golden pocket and we pulled back, all right? Check. We did that. Once again, it gets everyone scared. We got more bank FUD. Remember what happened last time we had bank FUD, guys? Bitcoin mooned, right? So listen, like we came to the golden pocket, we got to pull back. Perfect, check. We come back over here, and now we look at, okay, we came to the golden pocket, we pulled back, whatever. I get the swing failure pattern. I get the swing failure pattern narrative, but hear me out. There's an invalidation to this. So Bitcoin here, we have the CME gap up here at 28, all the way up at 28,800, which also happens to be the daily closed lows up here, right? I'm still looking for Bitcoin. I know this sounds crazy right now, man, but you know, I like to sound crazy sometimes, you know? Usually the crazy predictions are the ones that play out, not the ones that everyone's saying, you know? But I'm still looking for Bitcoin to make its way back up here and fill this gap up to the upside, fam. I am. Now, what happens after that? I wouldn't be surprised if from that point, you get like this little scam wick above, right? And then it pulls back again just to get everyone bearish. It's going to be volatile, guys, because listen, the macro's still shaky, right? So as Bitcoin comes up, there's going to be crazy, crazy movements. For me, I'm still looking like this. Move up, 28K, fill the gap, right? Tap this previous low that we've been waiting for like, we've been waiting for this 28K level since like May of last year, right? Come back down. And then hopefully at that point, we can confirm this as support. At that point, finally, this 25K level, which has been annoying the hell out, this 25K level, which has been super bear, it's been so annoying in this bear market, guys. It's like, this level is like that freaking, I don't even know. It's like that annoying level that just never goes away. Hope we can break this, then find support on this, right? Okay, this is obviously the bullish scenario. and then we sort of hold this and we come back up. The second option is something bad happens, right? We come up here, and then right on cue, something bad happens right at resistance, right? How many times does that happen? Something bad happens, push you down, and then this is a one big swing failure pattern, where then we come back and fill this gap before we come back up. One of those two options, you know, that's what I'm looking at. You know, it is what it is. We'll see if it plays out. I know that's not the common narrative right now, but, you know, I like to go against the herd a little bit. You guys know I do. You know, guys, I like to go against the herd a little bit. And my take is this is one big wick off accumulation, guys. Right? And I'll continue to say it, just like in early 2021 when everyone thought we were going 100K, right? Because the market was moving up, but it was moving up in a distribution pattern. This is the same thing to me. Everyone at the lows thought we were going to 8K, right? And now you're just in a accumulation schematic, right? But it seems bearish every time you drop, but yet Bitcoin continues to just go higher, right? So, that's my take, man. That's my overall take. It's going to continue to be my take. I'm not changing my mind every day, right? So that's where we're at. That's where we're at. Now, short term, we'll talk about that. Let me see what you guys are saying in here. Dion said, I got to say that in the chat. Let's see. CME gap at 20.5. Yeah, but like I said, that doesn't. There's still a CME gap at 9K if we want to say that, you know. And we could take that 20K gap later. Is my take, you know. Let's see. Bitcoin doesn't work as a currency, to be honest. Wayne, one of the alts will be needed for this. That's true. At least right now, right? At least right now for Bitcoin, it does not work as a currency, right? At least right now. That is definitely facts, bro. That is facts. Dollar's coming up. I honestly don't expect this to moon today because, like I said, the ECB is announcing the rate hike today, which should push the dollar down. Stock futures are coming down, though. The stock futures are coming down. I'm not surprised because the jobs report was bad. What's this looking like for today? For the FOMC meeting is next week, next Wednesday. It's going to be an interesting one, guys. Right? Will they not raise rates? Will they raise rates? If I had to guess, right? I think they still do 25 basis points. I think everyone's getting a little bit too optimistic with the no rate hike. My take is we get 25, which once again could add a little volatility to the markets again. But you know, I think that the no rate hike is a little bit optimistic in my personal opinion. I think they're still going to do another 25, and then another 25 next time, and you know, and then we'll kind of go from there. Right, so I'm not quite yet jumping on the no rate hike bandwagon. I don't know about that. I think that's a little bit too optimistic. Even though CPI came in as expected and PPI came in better than expected yesterday. So I don't know, man. You guys know my take. That's kind of been my take for a while. Is CPI is going to come in good, right? This week is going to be good news. Coming to the FOMC meeting, everyone's expecting 50 basis points, and then it's 25. Now everyone's expecting 25, which I don't know if it's going to have as big of an effect now, but that's kind of been my take. Let's see. What we got in here? Bears obsessed with the CME gap. Listen, the bears can be obsessed with the CME gap, but there's CME gaps to the upside and to the downside. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things when I hear vector candles, man. We only talk about the vector candles to the downside. We never talk about the ones to the upside, right? It's always what fits your narrative, right? So right here, yes, we could certainly come back and fill this one. That's certainly not out of the cards, but you can't say we can come back and fill this one, but we can't fill these ones. You know what I mean? That's just being biased. You know what I mean? Like, so if you say, there's no way we're going to get this one, but we're going to come back and get this one. To me, that's just being biased. You know what I mean? And listen, I'm totally open. If Bitcoin wants to come down here right now, sure, let's do it. And then all we're looking for is higher low after higher low after higher low, right? Just like we're looking for higher high after higher high after higher high after higher high, right? The trend is up. If you haven't noticed, I don't know. Since November, that could change, right? But it is what it is. I mean, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher low, higher low, higher low. If we do come back down and we tap the CME gap, all we're looking for is a higher low. Don't cool that out. Don't rule that out, guys. Don't rule that out. That's certainly a possibility we come back down here. The invalidation for me is if Bitcoin can't break back above 25K here, right? So here's basically my bearish invalidation. Okay, let's go to the 4-hour time frame. If Bitcoin does this, right, comes back up, tags this again, gets rejected here again, right, and then comes back down here and then finds rejection on 24K, that is where I'll flip bearish, right? I'll flip bearish at a break at 24K. Right now, there's no reason to flip bearish yet. You're at 25K. Let's chill out. Let's chill out, man. You know, it is what it is. If we break 24 and we find the resistance on 24, that's when I'll be like, okay, this one's probably cut it. Let's cut this one, and we'll look for some lower prices, right? You know, right now I think you're getting a little bit ahead of yourself if you're getting bearish, in my personal opinion. That's just my take. It is what it is. When the Fed pivots, historically we dump. Yeah, exactly. that too, and that's why later in the year, right? So this can be Wyckoff, right? It's all fun and games. This could be Wyckoff, right? But okay, we get a move up, whatever it is. I don't know. Maybe we go to 30K. I don't know, 40K. I don't know. I don't know where we go, guys. To me, it doesn't really matter, right? You know, we come up here. Well, I like to play it level by level, right? We're not going to call for 50K here just for no reason, right? Let's wait to see if we get to 30K. Let's see what the price action looks at 30K. If we break 30K, let's see what the next resistance is, right? Let's play it level by level. But yeah, when the Fed pivots, that's the market usually goes up until the Fed pivots historically during these times. But when the Fed pivots, that's typically when you see a dump, right? So wherever we are, right, whether we're here, whether we're here, that's when you should expect a dump based on history. You know, and then that's going to be the real one. Like, okay, this is your last chance to scoop up some alts, man. That's your last chance. You ain't getting another chance after that, because at that point, we'll probably be halfway through this year, right? We'll probably be even later than this year, right? Depending on what happens with this banks situation. All right, and then they got the halving coming up in a year from now, right? So you kind of got everything playing out, you know, just as Bitcoin always does, man. Everything seems to fall into place exactly when it should fall into place every single time. You don't think it will, right? But it always seems to fall into place. I think it's rigged personally. I think someone behind the scenes rigging it, right? U.S. government, but it is what it is. Let's see. For real, memories are short. BTC was at 15.5 a few weeks ago, and people are crying it's only at 25K. Facts. That's why I think if you're getting bearish right here, it's a little bit too premature, in my opinion. But there's always a validation, so you can get bearish. Everyone has their different takes. I get kind of being bearish, right? Because I can see the swing failure pattern, right? But this is what I was looking at the whole time, man. If you guys were watching the channel, you know we were looking at a rejection from the golden pocket right here at 26K, right? We weren't the ones calling for 30K here, right? We weren't the ones. As Bitcoin came back up, we were watching this golden pocket like a hawk, right? And we were saying, dude, this could get the people really FOMOing in right here to pull it back, get them to panic sell again, just to bring it back up again, you know? Bring it up, bring it down, panic sell, bring it up to 30. Something like this. What happens here? I have no idea. But this has kind of been my plan. My little old planning plan. And now we wait. Now we wait again as we go sideways. Good morning, friends. Drew, what's going on, buddy? What's going on, Drew? It's good to see you in the chat, bro. It's good to see Drew in the chat. Who else we got? Blaze said 100K tomorrow. Let me get it going.
We're going to 100K tomorrow.
Gonna go wherever it goes. Gonna go wherever it goes, my friend. Let's see in there. Is there some salty bears in the chat today? Who's in here? Is Bree? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Breather's the perma bear. How could you be a perma bear? I don't get it, man. I don't get perma bears, right? I don't get it, man. Look at the S&P 500 for the last 100 years. If you've been a perma bear, you've gotten wrecked based on history. Okay, you might be right for 1 year at a time. But over the course of history, that's not the case, right? That's not the case. I mean, I guess you can do whatever you want to do, but like I zoom out and I look at the course of history, right? I mean, actually, this is just this. Let's go based off of. Let's go based off this one, shall we? Right? I guess everything comes to an end at some point, right? But if you've been a perma bear that's been calling for the epic collapse since 1872, look at this chart, man. We've been wrong every single time. It is what it is, man. I mean, okay, yes, like I said, you'll have times where you're right. Like right here, back in the 1930s, you went down for 3 years, right? But then you were just moon from there, right? Okay, 1972, you went down for 2 years, moon. 2000, you went down for 2 years, moon, right? 2007, you went down for 2 years, moon, right? At this point, right, if you want to go based off history, the S&P has gone down here for, let's see, for about 15 months now, right? So based off history, if you think this is going to be worst case scenario, S&P goes down for 2 years if you think this is going to be an epic crash, right? That everyone somehow is calling this time, by the way. You know, then you would look at another 9 months of downside. To me, like, what's the risk versus reward here, okay? S&P drops another 50%, okay? Cool. I mean, that's cool, you know? But, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, it's cool to be a perma bear. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. Eventually, they'll be right. Eventually, the perma bear will be right. It's just a matter of you're really going against the herd, which, you know, for the past 150 years, 160 years at this point, you know. The Moon River. Let's see. It makes sense for them to push price above 30, make everyone bullish, to dump it to retest 17.5. Dion, is that what you think, or is that what you want? Let me know. Let's see. Gonna go wherever it goes. It's gonna go. It's gonna go, my friend. It's gonna go. All right. Anyways, guys, let's check out ETH. So ETH is... check out Ethereum here. So ETH is just in the range too. It's in the same range we talked about yesterday, guys, right? 1681 to 1609. It's a one big range. We were in this range here, right? Chop suey, broke down, right? Came back in the range, broke it up. Chop suey, broke down. And then, you know, so like we've ranged in this range like a million freaking times, right? Where we've broken up, we've broken down, we've broken sideways, upside down, everything like that. But, you know, right here, you might be able to make the argument that maybe ETH is making some type of bear flag here. You may be able to make that argument. My argument against that is Bitcoin's not doing that, right? And I will take Bitcoin's price action telling me what crypto is going to do over Ethereum's price action, what Bitcoin's going to do. Especially because Bitcoin's got this nice little W formation that's backtesting right now, actually. ETH, I don't know, man. I'm still looking at, there's a big inefficiency here, right, on the chart, right? Big move down, hasn't gotten retaken. Big move down. It's really the same thought process as Bitcoin, right? Is you tag this level here, which was also the monthly open last month, which is almost to an exact T. It was pretty beautiful. But the same thing kind of remains, guys. I mean, we're just kind of chilling out here. You did wick up here, but for me to get bearish on ETH, you're going to have to break this level. Break 1609, and I'll get a little bearish here. But you got to break 1609, as that was the monthly open and close right there, which we tagged almost to a T and got a bounce. But if you break that, I will be, maybe, I don't know how much of a bear. I'll be bear for the short term, for sure. But right now, nothing's really changed, man. Nothing's changed. We got a massive pump. We got a pull back. Oh my God, let's panic. And now I'm looking for that move up, man. You know, that's really how I'm looking at this. And the indicators, which price action comes before indicators always, but indicators kind of support it, right? 2-day, 3-day green dots, just like Bitcoin. that just popped up yesterday and today, right? So still looking at it, still in the same thought process, and I'm honestly looking for if ETH can get back above 1684. And once again, hold it as support. 1, a daily close above. 2, hold it as support. I'm looking for 2,031 on ETH. I know that sounds crazy. It is what it is. You know, I guess we could all sound crazy sometimes, but that's my thought process, guys. That's my thought process.
Rant alert.
Rant alert. Ah, come on, boy. Lieutenant Dan, he dumped ETH for my ETH is no longer my wife, guys. But I will always hold ETH. You know, ETH is my #1 holding, and it will always be my #1 holding. Unless Bitcoin goes to the moon and ETH doesn't do anything, then Bitcoin will be. But as of right now, Ethereum is my #1 holding. I love ETH. I love Bitcoin. Right? I love everything. Honestly, I don't hate any crypto besides XRP. Sorry, what was that? Sorry, guys, I just coughed. Sorry, I didn't say anything. But you know, bought some land in Montana a few months ago. House gonna go up in May. Nice, you're like Clint, bro. You bought some land. That's what I'm talking about, Chris Kodiak. He bought some land out in this bitch. All right, Bitcoin is getting a bounce off the W formation highs. Look at that, man. Right on cue. So Bitcoin, W formation, tagged this $24,700 level and is now getting a nice little, at least attempting a nice little bounce off this level. So let's see if we can, guys. It really, nothing really matters until we break through this top white box to this bottom white box. This is all chop suey in here. Let me go back over here because this is kind of ridiculous. This is my rant on the S&P 500, man. All right, here we go. S&P futures still coming down today, and DXY is now starting to come down. We got the ECB meeting in 45 minutes, my friends. So that should, in theory, push the DXY down, which should, in theory, help Bitcoin, right? In theory, if everything goes to plan, you know. But we don't always get everything to plan, you know. 5 minutes for the ECB. Oh, yeah, it's in 5 minutes. You're right, it's in 5 minutes. Shit, it's actually at 9:15. I was looking at the ECB press conference, but the monetary policy statement comes out at 9:15 here, right? So you got that should affect the dollar and the euro here. So that's in theory should affect markets a little bit, because we all know if the DXY goes up, Bitcoin goes down. DXY goes down, Bitcoin gonna go up, right? We got this coming out in 5 minutes at 9:15. So I probably would expect a little volatility coming up this morning, guys. Right? Not that this has anything to really do with the U.S., but like this is important. As you can see, the little red folder that says high impact expected. Right? So we'll watch that there. By the way, guys, I was looking at the Truflation. Guys, look at this shit plummeting, bro. This is exactly what I've been looking for, man. Everyone's panicking about inflation. I think this month was as expected, but I think starting next month that these CPIs are going to start plummeting down, guys. Like, look at this shit now. The last month, this shit has plummeted, right? Basically, on February, if we go back to, I actually don't know when exactly they pull these numbers from, but if we go to March 1st, we were close to 5%. And now we're plummeted all the way back down to 4.27% on this, right? And now you can start to see housing starting to come down now, right? So housing was coming up, but now housing's starting to come down again, which is a good sign, right? You got a little retracement, right? Dumped, retrace, dump, retrace. It's funny how this stuff is like a chart too. Like it acts like a chart. It doesn't go straight down the line. It's kind of cool how everything in the world kind of acts like a chart. You get a dump, you get a retracement. It's like life too, right? You might have some bad times, but then you'll get a good time retracement. You might have some good times, but you'll get a bad time retracement, right? It's like life. It's kind of funny. And then we know food and beverages has plummeted down here to 2% apparently. It actually got as low as 1.71% on this. But I think everything's starting to come into line, guys. It might not happen right away, but I like where we are going, right? And that's been the plan, man. Have patience. Stop listening to the noise. You got everyone telling you epic collapse is coming, but look at the data, right? Look at the data. You got inflation coming down, right? look at the data. Don't listen to the news, man. The news is going to tell you one thing. They've been loud for 10 months yet. Bitcoin has not gone lower. Bitcoin has not gone to that 10K level, even though we've been hearing it for 10 months. I haven't retraced from my last dump yet. Nice, bro. You haven't retraced for your last dump. Let's go. Let's go. 24K feels bearish now. That's so true. Isn't that so true? Like, if you went back to even when we were at 19K, guys, when we were at March 9th, I guess March 10th, okay, March 10th, right here, when we were at 19K, if you said that we would be at 25K in a week, you would have got to call a dumbass, and you probably would have got to call a moon boy. The fact that we're at 25K now, and then we feel a little bit bearish here is funny. You know, it's all a funny thing. Things come full circle. You know, it's quite the interesting phenomenon, if you ask me. Let's see. The data is manipulated. Oh, I think the CPI data that they give us, right? Now, I don't think this is. I think this is actually true. The reason why I think that is because you go to the UK. If this wasn't true, you would see this lower too, to try to hide the fact that UK inflation's at 17% still, which is insane. But the US showing 4.27%. I think the CPI data that they give us is fake. I think that shit's manipulated. To be honest, like I don't know. That's my take. And unfortunately, we're sort of under the umbrella of listening to what they do to us, right? Or listening what they give us. All right, let's see. So monetary statement. Let's see. Did we get this come out yet? Let's see. Forecast. Request actual. Okay. Let me see. They went 0.5. Okay, they went 0.5. They went 0.5, which was expected there. 0.5, which was expected. You've seen the dollar shoot up. You're going to see some volatility on some forex here. You're gonna see euro and dollar go what. Just like when the US does the rate hike, right? You're gonna see everything go what. Let's see. So Bitcoin is right at this white box, and we got S&P is still coming down in the futures market this morning, guys. Market open in 15 minutes. Should be interesting, man. It'll be interesting how this day plays out, bro. You know, it'll be interesting, dude. Let's see. Truth Wayne, Crypto Shock. What's going on, buddy? Man, it's been a good last couple of days, guys. Let me know if you guys have a good last couple of days. We got 650 peeps in there, 160 likes. Smack up those likes, man. Smack up those likes. Let's take out Sato's liquidation again. Sato is short from 25,800. I don't know what his liquidation is. Should we go check? What Sato's liquidation is? Let's go check. Let's see. Is he on here right now? What is Sato's liquidation? Let's see. Is he live here? Sato. Yeah, here he is. He is live. Let me turn the volume down in case he's playing something here. Let's see what his liquidation price is. I need to see. You know, because I need to know what the target is. Let's see. We took it out this morning. What is Sato's liquidation price, guys? Good few days and smacking. Nice, Keith. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Let's see. All right, dollar shoot up. Now it's shooting down. Perfect. All right, so the dollar shot up at first. Now it's shooting back down. You're going to see some volatility on this bad boy. Right, so we want the dollar to dump today. Dollar, we're looking for back down at 103.43 here. Hold on, let me see. Sato's lick price is at 25.2. Oh, we're coming for that. Bro, this guy just does. He just literally does. He enters trades with his lick price so low. Yeah, his liquidation price is at 25,237. Oh, we're coming for that today. we're coming for that today. It's coming. All right, let me get off. I wanted to know where it was. But we got the number, guys. We're good, guys. Let's see. Who is Sato? Sato is the guy who does the live trading. He's like the Asian guy who does the live trading. And he always have these like wicked low liquidation levels on massive trades, which sometimes gives you a target because the market makers can easily just tag his liquidation prices to take his money, you know. But let's see what we got. Sato, man, Sato. We counter traded Sato yesterday. It worked out pretty well. It worked out pretty well for us. It did work out pretty well for us. All right, guys. I think I'm going to call a stream here. I know Bitcoin's coming down a little bit, but I wanted to keep this morning session short. Like I said, I was looking at the screen way too long yesterday. I got to give my eyes a break a little bit today. So I'll be back tonight at 7. Just you guys know what we're looking for. This is a one big range. Okay, same plan as yesterday. You stay above 24K, whatever. You start breaking below 24K, right? And you start closing some candles back here, and you confirm it as resistance. Okay. This is where we look for lower prices. Up here, it's chop. Chop, 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 chop. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, right? So, once again, if Bitcoin comes down like this, don't be getting all bearish. Bitcoin doesn't come off like this. Don't get getting all bullish. Wait for a break of this or a break of this on a daily close, right? So, I'm out of here. Peace out. And I'll catch you guys at 7. All right? Peace, peace, peace. Let's get it, man. We'll have some fun tonight. I gotta rest a little bit today. My eyes feel like they're coming out of my skull. It's crazy, bro. All right. Peace. He said, get off the P-Hub. Get off the P-Hub. You know, we got to be on the P-Hub. We got to be on the P-Hub. Later. Peace.